Hello everybody. In this video it will be a bit different from the others because this one's a devlog and not a tutorial, but I'm just making my game right now. I've already made the cave map. It's just the first map I decided to make out of everything, so yeah. The torches light up when you play the game because it has a custom script on it, and I'm just moving everything around because it was in the wrong scene, so I gotta move them to the right scene for Photon and the Gorilla players. And I had a bit of trouble with my Photon. I had to import a player model, but it would not show up because I think I forgot to put the player in the head, so I'm just looking for the package for the player model right now, because I forgot where it was. After I import that, it's just a player model and the textures. I don't think it actually worked. I think it only imported the textures and not the player model. But yeah, so I had to just go, I was searching for the player model right here, but then I had to go get the player model. I had a hat because I was working on modeling cosmetics for it, but I just deleted that. I was lining it up right here because it was way too big and it was not in position at all. That is why I tried to import the Unity package, because it would have fixed all of that and it would have gone just correct position and everything, because I had already done it in a different project. Right here I'm just adding textures. I did it backwards. I put the fur backwards. I'm just setting up the player model. I moved the name to the chest instead of the head, and I had to remove that script so that it did not follow the head in the view of the head. And then I had to set up the player, so I'm just adding IK right now, and yeah. Then I had to adjust the hands. Usually you want to point them down a little bit because in VR they're different. Right here I'm just adding colliders to everything so that the player just does not fall through the map immediately. And it's not connecting because I forgot to put the player in the head, and I was trying to figure it out for like 10 minutes straight, but it's because I forgot to, I actually forgot what I forgot to, oh yeah, the player was named the same thing as the player model, so I just had to change the name of the prefab. And then the hand was broken. It was sticking above the head, so I had to change that. It was because the IK was set to the actual VR hand, not the hand prefab thing. And then right here I'm just getting the thumbnail for the video because I was lazy and did not want to do it later. And then right here, I was trying to find a place to put the spawn. I was gonna put it right there where the cave wall is, like the big wall, but instead I decided to put it above so that the players could not just jump back in the spawn and camp the monster. I was messing with the light because I thought I was gonna make it like a big light from the spawn down, but I decided not to, so I just deleted it. Right here, I'm just making the spawn room. I only make half, because I had to get off. Some of the face normals were flipped, so I had to flip them back the normal direction, correct direction, so that you could actually see it in game, instead of it being like flipped backwards so you could not see it. Right here, the faces were bugging because I accidentally extruded and I forgot. I don't know why I did it like this, but I did. I know there's a better way, but I don't know why I did it like this. But I'm just making the top flat so that the floor would like sit perfectly flat. Like that would be the spawn, the floor, the hole in the spawn room. And then I tried to do it like that, but I decided not to because I would rather have a cube. So it'd be like less vertices and stuff. So I just added a plane, added a decimate modifier so that it would cut a hole in it. And then after that, you basically already have the spawn room. Or I basically already had the spawn room. I was looking for faces right here because I did not want the players escaping the map. That's basically all I did for the floor of the spawn. Like that was going to be the hole that the players jumped into. Right here I'm just importing it to Unity. I thought it was going to be a whole lot easier than it was because I thought I could just line it up or just give it the world position, but I could not because I could not line it up perfectly. It would take a long time. So I decided to just export the entire map instead of just the top part. And then I was just going to import it to Unity so that, because I could probably line the entire map up better than I could line the top part up with that. I think I just copied the world transform at the end instead of actually trying to do all this. Yeah, so since the torches were floating, after I tried to do that, I just copied and pasted world transform, and I still had to move the top to match it, but it lined up pretty good, so I guess it does not really matter. Then I tried to give it a material, but the UVs were all messed up, so I tried to do it in Pro Builder, but it did not work. The UVs were still messed up. So I think I just went back to Blender. I was just trying to do it in Pro Builder right here for like 5 minutes, but it just did not work. So I just UV unwrapped it in Blender so that it would not have those weird artifacts, like dark spots. And I just decided to go ahead and make the entire, like the actual room that you would walk into to access door. And then I had to get off about right here, I think a little after. Yeah, so after I import that to Unity, and then I just paste the world transform. and then I delete the old one, and now there's no lighting artifacts. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.